Hi, this is going to be a how-to video for Bird and Halo's Here With Me, the full song, with the solo. It's going to be my first how-to guitar video, so bear with me, but it's a fairly simple song, so hopefully things will go right along. So the first part of the song is the intro, where they go and that just repeats. So your first note here is going to be 15 on the B string. Then after that, you're going to go to 12 on the G string. So you go. Then you go 12 on the B string, 12 on the G string. Let's go. Then you go to 12 on the B string, half bend. And then you go 14 and 12 on the G string. And that's it. And then that repeats 3 times. And then the only difference is the last time you repeat it, you go. And then you go 13, 12 on the D string. Or I'm sorry, 12, 13, 12 on the D string. 10, 9 on the D string. Then it ends with 12 on the G string. So the whole thing, for the third time you go through, it is. And that's the whole intro right there. I'm going to be teaching how to play the leads, so the only time they're really not playing a lead is through the very first time you go through the power chords, and that's super simple. Sorry for the glare, hopefully that's not too bad. I have my guitar tuned to drop D. You could probably play this in standard. Yeah, you could play this in standard if you wanted to, so it doesn't really matter if you're in drop D or standard. So the first power chord they do is just 5. Palm muted like that. That's pretty simple. Then they do 2 quick before they transfer to 3, 5 right here. 3 on the A string and 5 on the D string. Palm mute the 3 on the A string. Then the same thing again, 2 quick before your next transfer. Then you hit it again. So you're going to have. Then I do 2 open, and then open A string, and 2 on the D string. Palm mutes open on the A string, and then 2 quick palm mutes again, and then you go back to 5. And that's the only power chords you really play if you're playing the lead, so together that sounds like this. And that's the only power chords you really play if you're playing the lead. So now we have the intro, the first part of the first verse, and then the lead that he does, that's really faint, is you go 12 on the G string, then you go 14 on the G string. I'm sorry, I can't remember. Yeah, that's right. So you go 12, then you go 14, then you go 12 on the B string, and then you go back down to 14 on the G string. Then you go to 12 on the G string. Then you go 12 on the D string. 12 on the G string. And then that just repeats itself too. So it sounds like this. And this is where it changes. So you go like this normal. And you go 12. Then 12 on the B string. Then you go 12 back on G. Then 14. Then 12. Then 12 on the D string. Then back to 12 on the G string. And that's the little lead they play through the verse. The pre-chorus, simple. Slide up to 9. Then you go 11, 12, 11, 9, 9 on the D string, 7 on G, 9 on G, then 11, and that's it. Now the chorus sounds like this. Then the second time through they go. So first it's 12 on the G, 11 on G, 12 on D. I'm sorry. That's right. 12, 11, 12, and then 14 on A. And you go back up to 12 on D. And then you just pick these three. You go 11, 12, 14. And you repeat the first part again. And when you come back up this time, you go 12, 14, 16, then you go 14, hammer on 16, pull off to back to 14, then you go 17 on D, 14 on G, 16 on G, back to 14, then back to 17 on D. And that's the whole chorus right there. So played through, it sounds like this. And then you just repeat it. And then after the first chorus, you go back to the intro, which is exactly the same as the very beginning of the song, except when you come out of it the next time, you just go straight back to this. You just go back to that, and then you repeat the chorus. Then I guess if you want, for the bridge, just simple power chords. 7 and 9, 5 7, 3 5. Oh, sorry about the glare there. And just repeat that, and then I will have the tutorial for the solo in another video, because that'll probably take some time on its own. And then again, the rest of the song repeats with your chorus, and then at the end you hear you know, that little part there at the end that goes to the very end of the song. So that's really, really simple. It's just 12 on G, 12 on D, 12 on G, bend. Then when you come out of the bend, you mute it at the end. Then you go to 11. So far that sounds like. Then what I do is I go 11, hammer on 12, and then pull it back off. Then back to 12 on D, 11 on G, then back to 12, 12 on D, 12 on G, 12 on D, 12 on G, bend, but when you come back out you stay on 12 this time, 12 D, back to G, 12 D, back 12 G. Then at the very end, you go to 11. Then you come back down into the 5 power chord. Hopefully I didn't miss any. There's a lot of back and forth just between the two 12s here, so sorry I didn't miss any. So together, the very ending sounds like this. Thank you for watching. That is Burn Halos here with me, how-to video, solo in a separate video. You can see a cover of the solo also on my channel that's already completed, and I feel that it's incredibly accurate, so thank you for watching.